Let's do a deep dive on the knuckleball and look deeper into how the knuckleball can change not only your entire baseball career, but your entire life. Now, I've been doing my 30-day knuckleball mastery program for a while now, and I've been teaching baseball, coaching for 10 years. But having focused on the knuckleball after playing and throwing the knuckleball for so many years and then coaching for so many years and now distilling that into a knuckleball program, I've seen that kids are able to add it to their arsenal pretty quickly. And for example, I had a kid that I was talking to just the other day, actually just this morning, and I was asking him what his top pitches are. This kid's been doing the knuckleball program for just like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. And he said fastball, and then number 2 was his knuckleball. That's his number 2 pitch already. And there's video of him striking batters out already on Instagram. And we're going to put more and more of that up. But that's the type of thing we're seeing. Another guy, he's in college and he learned the knuckleball. And now he's throwing it, he's getting strikes, he's getting ground balls, he's getting strikeouts. And he's saying, Coach, but it's not moving the way I want it to. And it's like, well, are they hitting it? Of course, then they're not. And he's getting out with it. And that's the thing, and that's the difference. That's the secret with the knuckleball that I want you guys all to understand. The old thinking, and this is what we're trying to change, is that the knuckleball has to just be floated in there and you're a knuckleball pitcher. And then days it's not working, you're just getting hammered. That's the old thinking. That's why I have to do a lot of deprogramming of people before people can realize how effective, and not only effective, life-changing this is. If you're a pitcher and you're at a certain level and you're just mediocre, you add the knuckleball and it starts off just as a changeup, so maybe it makes you just a little bit better. But then as you master that over months, it has the potential to become a top out pitch for you, so you leapfrog your competition, which, think about it, is not supposed to happen because you're supposed to be very limited by your velocity. If you're an 85 guy in high school, there's supposed to be a limit. You're not supposed to be as good as a 90 guy or a 95 guy. But then we look in the major leagues and we see a 74 guy like Tim Wakefield pitching better than a 95 guy. It's a 20-mile-an-hour difference. So the knuckleball is the only pitch like that. And so if that's true, which 100% is, then why wouldn't basically every pitcher experiment with the knuckleball and consider adding it to their arsenal? It doesn't even make sense that you wouldn't. And the only reason is because you have this old thinking of, oh, well, I have to change to a knuckleball pitcher and float it in there. But that's the point. Guys, we've seen so many guys that we teach as a pitch, their 7th pitch to start. They throw it once every 3 games. Then they throw it once every game. Then they throw it twice a game. Then they throw it every couple batters. Then it's every batter. And isn't that the same way that you guys learned the changeup or learned the curveball? But you didn't learn a curveball and think that it's a pitch that you have to float in every single pitch, did you? You said, okay, I'm going to learn it. It's not going to be that good to start, and then it's going to get better. And then it got better, and then it's an out pitch for you, or it's one of your main pitches. Guys, a knuckleball is the same way. And I'm going to tell you, the only reason it got put into this category of, oh, you just float it in there every pitch, I'm going to tell you, the only reason is because it's such an effective pitch that it can be thrown every single pitch. Do you guys understand that? It's so effective that it can be thrown every single pitch, and it takes a lot more, more coaching on it and more trial and error. It's not maybe as easy, but it's not impossible. I'm already telling you that because we've got a lot of guys that have learned it. But it's the only pitch you could just throw every single pitch. So when guys learn it, and say a guy learns it and he's only throwing 80, he's like, okay, well, why would I want to throw a knuckleball as an off-speed pitch when it's my best pitch? I'll throw it every single time. And so that's what happens. Then all of a sudden you've got knuckleballers. Remember, throughout baseball, sometimes you'll have one, sometimes a bunch of knuckleballers at the same time, sometimes 0, because it's so good that someone learns it, they throw it every pitch. And then it creates in the brain, oh, okay, so a guy's a knuckleballer or he's a regular pitcher. But that's what we're trying to say. Why think like that when you can throw 90, hypothetically one day, or whatever your velocity is? You can throw hard, you can throw your slider curveball, you can throw everything and throw that knuckleball. And instead of throwing it every pitch and hoping you're not throwing bad ones, You throw it in there, and even if it's bad, even if it's spinning, it's still a nasty off-speed pitch. So there's nothing to worry about, and that's the whole point. It's a nasty off-speed pitch, and one time it spins here, boom, ground out. One time it spins this way, ground out. One time there, ground out. Guys, if your splitter did that or your changeup did that, imagine you throw a changeup, one time it spins this way, one time it spins that way. Wouldn't you be like, oh, I have the best changeup of all time? Of course that's what you would think, but that's literally what a knuckleball is. And if you throw it good enough, it doesn't spin much, it moves everywhere. But then if it's even not even good, you throw it, it spits. Guys, it's almost too easy. It's almost like I have guys in my program, it's almost like I shouldn't be telling everybody because it's giving them such a huge advantage, okay? But I mean, I want the world to know. Guys, this is so easy to totally change your career, and it's just, why wouldn't you guys be trying it, okay? Try it out, throw it in there. If you throw a splitter that goes like that, you'd be the best pitch of all time. The knuckleball is gonna be even better. So that's a little bit of thought on how the knuckleball is so effective, how you're going to add it to your arsenal little by little. It'll climb up in your hierarchy. So if you are interested in this, then DM me the classic word, DM me the word knuck, and I'll get to you with more information on it. But guys, we're not talking about, oh, we're going to teach you a floating pitch. No, I'm talking about changing your career. I'm talking about turning you into, from a high school guy to a D1 guy. That's what we're talking about. Does that make sense, guys? Because I have all these Instagram videos, TikTok, and I'm going to start doing more long form on YouTube and long form on TikTok because I want guys to get it. We're talking about a cheat code to change your entire life, guys. So hit me up. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.